Today I'm coming to you from the Grove. It's one of the most popular communities in all of Frisco and one of the communities that I get called on most of the time. We are actually located on the east side of Frisco, so the Grove itself is bordered to the north by Main Street, to the west by Independence Parkway, Rollator is directly to our south, and Custer is to our east. And the Grove itself is part of the Frisco School District. So in today's video, even though the Grove is almost built out in Phase 1, I'm going to let you know what's planned for Phase 2 and who the builders are that are still building and have homes available here in Phase 1. So stick around and let's take a tour of the neighborhood. Directly behind me here is Orchard House. And Orchard House is the hub of the community. It is the main community center. Inside, you're going to find meeting rooms. You will find a nice fireplace, cozy sitting areas. There's even a small coffee shop, perfect place for neighbors to gather. There are also 2 community pools here. There is a fitness center, and there is also a green space where community events are held, and there's a small park directly behind it as well. And one of the things that makes the Grove so popular, in addition to this community center that they have, is the miles of walking trails that they have through here. The sidewalks are generally very wide in certain areas, and there's lots of different pocket parks throughout the community, as well as several fields. Now, all of this is included in the HOA fees, which as of this recording are running at about $2,300 per year. In addition to having a number of walking trails that connect one street to another within the community, one of the great things about the Grove is the number of pocket parks that there are. The parks are scattered throughout, and they're varying different kinds. Some are just all fields, throw a ball, play with a frisbee. I'll show you one of those shortly. They even have dog parks. I've got one of those coming up as well. But right behind me here is one of those parks, obviously with some playground equipment. There's several different slides, and it's tucked into this little community surrounded by houses on all sides, which I'll show you now. As mentioned, there's currently only 4 builders still building here in the Grove in the initial phase. And one of those builders is Highland Homes. That's their model right behind me. It's available now for by appointment only for access. But in the description below, I've got a link directly to information on Highland. They are currently building on 55-foot wide lots, and in total, I believe there are 11 different floor plans available within the community. I'm not saying that all of them can be built on the 55s. I do know that some of them do require a larger lot, but I've got additional information on what larger lots Highland might be having coming available in just a little while. As I mentioned earlier, one of the really nice things about the Grove neighborhood is all of the little pocket parks that exist within the community. And those parks are not just for the kids. An example of that is right here behind me, where you have the Gartner Bark Park. So it's a special dogs-only park for the residents of the Grove. So I'll spin around so you can take a quick look at this here. So there's a nice big grass area all fenced in for the dogs to run here. All the way around, there's even a section for some shade just off behind me over here. So that shade could be for your furry friends or your owner, whichever may be. Water fountain and even a little dog bowl next to the water fountain there. So really nice touch within this community. Two of the other builders still building here in the Grove are Shattuck and American Legend. Their models are directly behind me right here that you're looking at. Now, with Shattuck, the lots I'm actually standing on here, and this goes for American Legend as well, these are actually 40-foot wide lots. And I have to say that it's amazing that the way they've designed these homes, they're really, really nice. And many of these models do go actually up to 3,000 square feet on a 40-foot wide lot. So the homes are a little bit longer and they are taller. Unlike many of the homes that you see built in these particular models, the master is upstairs, or the primary bedroom is on the second floor, along with all of the bedrooms for the most part due to space limitations. They are rear entry garages and then just have a small back side yard area in these homes, particularly here. Now, American Legend are also building 55-foot wide homes in this same development where I am right now. They don't have a lot of them left, but those 55-foot wide lots are the same ones I was mentioning that Highland are building on as well. So American Legend and Shattuck. Information on both of those builders and what they're offering here in the Grove is also in the description below. And as with any of the builders, if you want information on the current product offering that they have, on what's available, what the potential resale homes are in the Grove, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can call or text me. Number is on the screen, or there's a link to that directly below in the description as well, and I would be more than happy to help you out with any of that information. This home here is actually one of the Shattuck homes. It is just about done. Unfortunately, it is locked. I checked with the sales office and I cannot get into it at the moment, but just to give you an idea, and this home is 5 bedrooms and 3 baths, 2,730 square feet. And you wouldn't really realize that from the front, but that's kind of a look at what one of the Shattuck models looks like. I'm currently at the far west hand side of the Grove. So directly to my north is Main Street, and then directly to my west is Independence. And on this section of land that you see being graded and developed here is one additional pocket of homes that are going to be built. From what I understand so far, these are going to be 65-foot lots, 65-foot wide lots, I should say, and American Legend and Highland Homes are going to be the builders. Now, some of the lots, as you can see, are going to back onto this line of trees. This extends all the way up, so it's going to be a nice little tree-lined area for some of these properties here. The fourth and final builder to have homes available in the Grove right now is CB Jenny, and they have their townhome product that is being built here. So there's a row of finished ones directly behind me. It's a community on the far northeast corner of the Grove. They're all rear entry. They offer 3 bedrooms predominantly. They have garages in the back and lots of little walking trails between the units here. I'll spin the camera around and show you what the street looks like. So thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the Grove here in Frisco. Now, as I mentioned, phase 1 is almost built out, but they are not done. So directly behind me is Main Street, and across Main Street is where phase 2 is currently being developed. Now, phase 2, it's not yet, they're still in the grading process. Nothing has been released. We don't know exactly who the builders will be. We imagine it will be many of the first ones or the same ones that have been building here in phase 1. And the latest information I had is that that will not be ready for sale, or they'll have much more information before 2025. Right? So if you are interested in the Grove, There is still hope, but you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. As always, if you have any questions about this neighborhood or any neighborhood in the Frisco area, please don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is below. You can always schedule a video call with me, or feel free to text or call 469-296-5230, or send an email to Andrew@theandrewsmithteam.com.